What's up, guys? Today is Friday, February 20th, 2026. I'm a little sick if you can't tell, but that's not going to stop me from trading. Welcome back to another trade recap, number 2 of my series of recaps every day. Show you guys what my thought process is and what trades I'm taking. And today I actually ended up taking no trades, and I'll explain why. I came into the day with a long-term bearish bias because we are in a bearish trend here, but short-term I was looking to be bullish, and I'll explain why. So before market opened, London session completely dumped, taking all this liquidity. I'm a little sick if you can't tell. But we took all these lows. This low here was my, I guess, short-term draw on liquidity for the sell side. This low gets taken. I know I'm in replay mode right now, so you can't see on an hourly, but I'll explain why I was bullish. And if you look on an hourly time frame, we don't have a retrace yet, right? Price hasn't came up and tapped one of these gaps. We did mitigate this gap, but I'd want to see this get mitigated, and I'd want to see a higher time frame retrace, looking something like this, coming up into here, then moving lower. That's what I'd like to see, but we got really short-term minor just tap into, and this is actually a data high. So going back to the 1 minute here, I was bullish towards the data high. Market open. This is a data high. I'll mark this data high for you guys. There we go. Playing out price. That sell side low I've marked right there gets taken. So there's a sweep, a perfect sweep of this. A really good V shape. And this, if this held, this would be a nice intermediate term low, short-term high, short-term low. Short-term low. Market opens. We manipulate with a long wick. It's a really good manipulation. And then we just rip. We just completely rip. 2 data high. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, we're probably bullish, but I'm waiting for 9:45. We had 9:45 news, so it's wise to wait for 9:45. Usually, you'll see price chop from 8:30 to 9:45 if we have 2-stage news. And like today, we had this 8:30 news making a data high, and then 9:45 we had news that really didn't do a single thing. But it's always good to wait till 10 o'clock, because usually 10 o'clock the real move will happen. And we kind of saw that today, but it was in a different way. But looking now at the 15-minute, the first 15-minute candle closed, and that candle inversed this 15-minute gap and this 15-minute gap, and that told me immediately, okay, we're 100% bullish, because I'd want to see price reject off these 15 minutes here if price was bearish. Price did come up and tap into this 15-minute, but since we inversed 2 15 minutes and this 15-minute here, making a really nice V-shaped recovery with momentum higher, I would look to be completely bullish here. Wouldn't look for shorts. So going back to the 1 minute, right now we put in this really nice low, really good low here. I want to see this swept. Right now at this moment, 9:45's passed. I want to see a move lower to take this low, and we also have a 5-minute here, and I'm measuring out the daily range to find discount to see where price needs to retrace to. So we have this 5-minute right above discount, but still likely if price comes into this 5-minute, we'll see a wick through into discount and then a close with the bodies above the 5-minute CE. That is best case scenario, and as well as sweeping this low I have marked out there, and then I'd take longs higher. We did not see that, and that's why I didn't take any trades. We chop on this 5-minute. Now at this moment, if price still came down and tapped into this 5-minute, tapped into discount, and swept this low, I would still take a long here, even though we have chop, because it's just, to me, it's very obvious we still have draws higher. My draws in liquidity today were this London high, and then we also had, I believe, yeah, it was this high here, and then the external range high up here. So these are my draws today, but I was initially bullish towards this London high, and we didn't get that price. We manipulated here, and it wasn't the greatest thing. I wanted to see price mitigate this 5-minute. We didn't mitigate. We didn't sweep. We didn't come into discount, And actually, I think on the yeah, I thought so. So on the um monthly contracts here, we didn't even sweep. We didn't manipulate. On micro, on MNQ, we manipulated. So, and I don't trade on MNQ. My analysis I do on the monthly contract. But still, wouldn't take this. This is a total pattern trade. If you took this, I'm very ashamed because it's a complete pattern trade. No delivery, no sweep, horrible inverse with all this LR below, especially on the monthly contract where this didn't sweep or manipulate. And then we have this candle here. At this point, I know with just through conviction, price is going to run from this point. And it sucks because it's like I know price is going to run from this point, but it's a pattern trade and we don't sweep, we don't deliver. So it's like, do I take this just off of conviction? And yes, like this does play out, but to be fair, the next candle was news, and this took me a while to work out what it was. And this is like a almost 150 point move, yeah, like 150 point move. So this is actually a Supreme Court decision on Trump's tariffs, and this really just ruined the day for me because I was like, "Are you kidding me? We just took all of our buy side objectives. We took the London high and this high, and then we have this external range high that I really wasn't bullish towards at all. I was pretty bearish on the lower time frame. I'm sorry, on the higher time frame. So I really want to see price just tap and go lower. But yeah, we rip. And then for the rest of the day, we chop in like 200 point ranges, and we fail to take liquidity and mitigate this 5 minute, and we have a 15 minute too. And this day was really bad. I would recommend, if you see days like this, walk away, don't trade. I know it sucks, but like looking at this move didn't sweep this. We did have a S&T. ES swept this, but I really wanted to see a move down, mitigating the 5 minute, mitigating this 15 minute, sweeping this liquidity, going into discount, and ripping higher towards this. But we just completely chop sideways in extreme volatility. Would not recommend trading this. This was an alright trade. You could have took this, break even here. I mean, yeah, break even there, but after I see a move up like this and a move down, I don't want to see a move back up. It just doesn't make sense. You have to think in what's price logically going to do. You have to put yourself in the position of price. You are price, right? What's price logically going to do here? And what have you seen through your back testing and experience? And in my experience, I've never seen price go rip up like this, 200 points, rip down 200 points, and then rip back up 200 points, or actually more, because it go up to here. I just wouldn't see this at all. Move lower. There was a 2 minute short here at the close of this candle. I didn't like this because we didn't have momentum. Price did run, but we failed to even take this liquidity. I would target, if I took this short, I would target like this low or this 5 minute CE or 15 minute CE. Horrible day. Just walk away from the charts. Don't trade. Yeah. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Take a good weekend. Do a little bit of back testing. Watch some psychology videos. And yeah. Hope to see you guys in the next trade recap video. And peace.